Go for it.
Well, if you don't know, Tyrod Taylor had Draya evicted from his house, as he should have.
She should have been there
because she was squatting. Basically, you know what I'm saying?
Don't she have a baby by somebody?
It's Jalen Green, but it started with her and Tyrod Taylor. Of course, Tyrod, NFL quarterback. He bought a home for her in August of 2022 with a verbal agreement to sell it to her eventually. She claims to have invested over $300,000 into the home, including mortgage and repairs. And she believed those contributions would be credited towards the purchase price. However, it turns out Taylor is now attempting to evict her and her 3 children from the residence. And so,
mind you, not his kids.
Yep.
Oh no, they're not
None of his kids.
And go ahead, Dub. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, and this year in June, she filed a lawsuit against Taylor for breach of contract, seeking to enforce the alleged agreement and prevent eviction. And Taylor's legal team responded by requesting the dismissal of the claims and arguing that documents presented by Draya, including an unsigned lease and purchase agreement, indicate only preliminary negotiations without a binding contract. So that's where it is currently. And then all this came to a head last week when Draya received a call from her nanny that sheriffs arrived to enforce an eviction, and she was unaware of any eviction proceedings.
Get out of here!
And had not been properly served with legal notice. However, Tyrod Taylor maintains the paperwork was mailed to her, placing the responsibility on her for not receiving it. So,
as I'm sure it was, and this is her fault. This is to me, this is 100% her fault. If you're going to play this game, getting with these athletes and stuff like that, you need to secure the bag a lot earlier.
Exactly.
You and Tyrod Taylor broke up, so whatever verbal agreement that y'all had that you thought you were going to stay, over, because our relationship's over.
How the hell you expect him to follow through and you got a baby by another NBA, another athlete? Like I don't get that. Like why you even need to stay there at this man's house? If what about the other 2 kids that you got?
What you like y'all have no ties.
Yeah.
All y'all were doing was none of the kids are his.
Yeah.
So.
What we doing?
Some behavior on his part buying her a house.
But at the end of the day, she should know too, as a woman, that you need to
but then you turn around and have a baby by another.
I think me and the girl going to be together. I can't really call it simp behavior, but knowing, her past history and the people she's dealt with, I know what she's about. I know that she's trying to get.
So now, can we give Cam Newton his props of how he's able to swerve through these damage ass chicks?
I'm not gonna sit here and
he's not creating broken homes. The fact of the matter is, you got women out here. We talking about one, and there's another one we about to talk about that they are strategically. So if I'm somebody whose dad been in my ear from ever since I was able to be blessed to be in this sport, to watch out for these type of women. But I had no choice but to engage with them, because why? At the end of the day, I'm still a man. I'm still young. I still, you know what I'm saying? So I got to play the field. But I just know that when I play this field, when it's time to steal a base, steal that base.
Well, I think our thing is play it safely, though. And
I don't have. But what's considered safe though?
Quit giving these girls babies.
Yeah.
Because you're empowering them.
Now listen now.
You're empowering them.
Now you're right, but hold, now time out. Now we do know. Now the ones that got money like J-Lo and they'll get married for just the show of it, because they don't want to sit here and be like, hey, you feel what I'm saying? Like who she always keep going back to and getting married to. What's the name?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Well, they done now.
Exactly.
Or A-Rod. Which one? Because
exactly. She went back. She went spent the block back on both of them. She don't want to be viewed as I'm just giving. I'm
A-Rod.
Right. She wants to give up that, but she don't want to give it up. Be looked at like, oh, she just hopping around. So to play it safe, let me get married to him. We stay married for a year or 2, break up, whatever case may be. Then that means I'm you and I'm not being judged. Versus like Draya and them, they because I plan on getting a damn paycheck with my baby, and that's based off with a baby. You feel what I'm saying?
Falling for it. If they want to fall for it, that's them.
Yeah, but if they playing a role, like I'm gonna lock in with this for at least 2 years. So for 2 years, I'm gonna suck the damn and I'm gonna make sure whatever trade I'm gonna do. Then once I get what I get, then I'm gonna switch up on you. That happens.
Of course.
And then, but in this case,
these dudes act like they don't understand it's happening to them.
Well, again, this is where we about to get in with the next story, because the fact of the matter is you're talking about you're being thrust on the scene because of your talent. So you are a lot of them, which we're gonna get into. They're not used to getting that attention.
That type of attention.
They're not used to getting that type of attention. And we're talking,
especially from that type of woman.
Yeah, you getting attention from all different sizes, shape, color.
That type of woman come at you like the baddie. Like
exactly.
What you say, you like
exactly. You're not used to that, so you know you ain't got to say little to nothing. They looking at your shoes. They looking at your clothes. They looking at the car you drive. All you gotta do is say hello. They ready to jump on your shit. So now, if you're not used to that type of attention, let alone getting that coochie, you feel what I'm saying? You're gonna get dragged a few times.
Well, I think the new age athlete is different, I think, than the older age athlete.
How so?
Because the older age, he had the access, but the new age athlete has access.
I mean, like it's just
DMs,
digital.
All this,
exactly,
like that.
Digital.
Social media makes the new age athlete way more.
So they just like a porn star. They just like a porn star walking around.
When I was growing up, I would say like the biggest athlete basketball player was probably
Jordan.
No. Jermaine O'Neal. But I'm gonna do one.
Okay.
But
I got
Vince. Imagine if social media was popping when Vince Carter was. You see what I'm saying? So now social media plays a bigger part in this than ever now, because, like you say, when we're going to touch on later, that's how these people come into your life.
You already in your neighborhood, in your town, right? If you somebody who has some type of charismatic added behavior, you are a extrovert. You feel what I'm saying? You comfortable in your skin. You're gonna attract a certain type. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna attract women in general because the confidence that you have. Now, you just got the basis such as a job, a car, and you have some type of good sense of humor. You can get like without. It's the same thing. But the fact of the matter is, you have to have that ability. Like, I know I can get it. You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't know, you just telling you know that I can get that if I want to. A lot of people, a lot of men and women don't carry that. So now when you are thrust into that environment because you can dunk or because you can catch a ball and all these attributes coming to you, it's like boom. Because
you might not have been a people person. So you're
forced to be a people person.